another human being is, I think, the noblest and most rewarding of activities. To bring this into my profession and to do it all day, it's euphoric. I came to Canada as an adult. I was in my early 20s and I came from Kenya, which is a third world country. My heritage is East Indian, and in India especially, but also in Kenya, the parity between the haves and the have-nots is very striking. Whether it was fair or not always bothered me, but my career took me down a different path, and I worked in the corporate world and made good money. But 2 years ago, my father passed away. He lived with me and he suffered an illness, and during the 18 months while he was dying, my world changed, and internally I started going back to keeping life simple, keeping some of your values, doing something that would, I guess, lead to good in the world. The whole idea about a Tiffinday really came to me in the most simple of ways. I was packing a lunch for my son in a tiffin. That's what we did. We cooked our dinner at night, and the leftovers I would pack in a tiffin for him to take to school. And I thought about how much I loved doing that. And why couldn't we make good food, package it in a tiffin, and take it to somebody? A tiffin is a stainless steel container, and it's stacked, so you have different compartments that can hold different types of foods in there. It doesn't contain any lead or mercury or anything like that. It's food grade stainless steel and a very, very durable lunchbox. And it allows us to deliver these meals without traditional packaging. With our service, you get the tiffin, you eat the food, the tiffin is picked up by us, there is no garbage. It's literally a litterless meal. Tiffins are actually synonymous in Mumbai. What happens is the wives cook a meal at home and pack it up into a tiffin. A series of couriers come and pick them up from different areas and get them to the men in their offices by noon, and there are millions of these being delivered every single day in Mumbai. Over here, a home-cooked meal is not legal to sell as a business, so we make the food in a licensed restaurant. My partnership with Udupi Palace over here in the India Gerard Bazaar allowed me to do this with relatively little capital. Setting up a kitchen like this would be very, very expensive for an entrepreneur just starting out. But Udupi Palace allows us to come in here in the morning before the restaurant is operational, and as long as we're out of here by 10:30, our food gets prepared. So what happens is the customer goes on our website and places their order, and as long as their order is in by 4 o'clock today, we get them the lunch tomorrow. So in between 4 o'clock and 11 o'clock tomorrow, our work over here gets started. And my job is to get here in the morning, pack it into the bags, and get out the door and deliver the meals. It's very, very simple to get a good, nutritious, balanced meal every single day. But we've thrown in the complexity of the fast food industry and the convenience of the fast food industry and the cheapness of the fast food industry that has made all this other wonderful stuff about food kind of die by the wayside. And I don't think we as a human race have the right anymore to just think about ourselves. You need to eat healthy for yourself, but for the planet too. The menu that Tiffinday offers is vegan. There are no animal byproducts, no milk, no butter, no eggs, no cheese in our food. So the menu is chosen very, very strategically, because a vegan meal, really at the end of the day, it's the most sustainable way to live. If I had butter chicken or some of the more delicious non-vegetarian Indian food on my menu, I'd probably have more customers faster. That's not the intent. I need to grow this business socially and environmentally respectably. Tiffinday has a triple bottom line, certainly to be fiscally viable, so money is a big part of it, but social hiring and environmental sustainability are two very important goals for us. All the staff that work here are immigrants from India. We need them because they know the food. They also need an English as a second language type of environment to work in, and also part-time we have students who need extra hours. Then on the delivery side, we made a specific mandate to hire people with developmental disabilities. And right now, my overflow deliveries take place with Goodfoot Deliveries, that is a social purpose enterprise in Toronto. They've got a model that works for them, and we bring it all together, and it's really an ecosystem of social purpose businesses growing together. I'm hoping within 5 years, we would have at least 3 or 4 franchises within the City of Toronto so that we're covering the Greater Toronto area. And hiring people who face barriers to employment, delivering them on, using electric rickshaws and not polluting the world, and just people eating healthy. I wish we could get there in 5 years. It would be lovely.